saw an ad for the Red Fair while I was coming, and I said,
I know the one
this
on
is
the
my
exit.
time. I said, I think this is, because I've always wanted to go to the Red Fair. And, oh my gosh, because it's still May, right?
No, it's April to May.
April to May, okay.
420 Red Fair.
Oh my goodness, that'd be so fun. That sounds, oh my gosh, I'm like, man, I have to pick out what to wear though.
I know, that's
You know what
not
I
the
mean?
hardest part. It takes me like a day.
Right.
It's just all my normal clothes, basically.
I know.
Like, what do I want to wear?
You're like, what kind of whimsy do I want today?
Exactly.
Love it. We need more whimsy in our lives.
When did you guys start the tattoo shop?
So I started the tattoo shop with my old friend Ziggy. It was at a different location, like closer to like the Walk of Fame in Hollywood. And we started that like, I want to say like a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago. And yeah, and then we got this studio in last May. So it's almost been a year since we've been here. And it's been great, yeah.
And where does the name come from?
Me and my friend Ziggy actually came up with it. We were just trying to think of like cool, like fun tattoo shop names. So the Carousel kind of stuck with us once we figured that out. But we were gonna name this place Junk Drawer, actually.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
What?
But there was like the username was taken. Yeah, so we couldn't do that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got the horse here and everything.
He's perfect.
Yeah, like could do this. Play some music.
Oh, that's so cool.
Okay. Pretty sick.
Cute. Yeah.
And what makes your guys' shop unique?
Ooh.
I feel like all of our styles are like very distinct, and the subject material that we do is like edgier and fun and whimsical, and I feel like we all have like a really wide range of things we're able to do. What else do you guys put?
Yeah, I feel like we all like, I feel like maybe for me, I don't like specialize in a specific style. Like I'm pretty flexible, and I feel like we all sort of like can cater to like whatever someone might want. And I feel like a lot of shops, like smaller shops now, kind of like hone in towards like a few specific things. But
Yeah.
I like to try to be as flexible as possible. What I do too.
Yeah, and we all just have like similar vibes, so the like mood in here is always great.
Yes.
Like, yeah.
Just talking to your station.
Hi. Okay, it's my ball where I keep all my creatures and things. This is a mole. This is a goat. This is a possum. We got some birds. I have a cool bug thing that my friend Dylan made for me. He's also a tattoo artist. His name is Mirthworm. Cool guy. And then I drew this, and then that's me, and then that's another creature. And that's Charlie Chaplin, because we worked in one of his old studios. He used to like record stuff here. Spooky. I just have like a bunch of weird little trinkets. A lot of the stuff is like things people give me. Chiara got that for Christmas. It's a meerkat skull, I think. Bobcat, not meerkat. That'd be tiny. What the hell?
Crazy.
Oh my god. No. And then this is a raccoon jawbone that someone gave me with obsidian in it. One of my favorite things I've ever been given. And yeah, just like a bunch of like bones and things, and I keep my jewelry up here when I tattoo. It's my box, all my supplies and needles and all that awesome stuff. A little crazy right now. My clowns, I gotta have my clowns with me. Yeah. Okay.
I don't have much going on, but I have like I just started this stencil wall because I've moved like 3 times. This is like the latest one. I have this shirt, which I really like. I feel like it's my vibe. I have like from my cat calendar. Every time I change a new month, I put one up there. I have some candles and some toys. Avis McLovin ID my friend gave me that I just keep right here. And my name. This is all my supplies and stuff. And then that's like more supplies. Yeah, tattoo bed. I don't know.
My turn. Okay, welcome to the station. So we'll start over here. So up here we got the official stuff, the tattoo license, business license, studio stuff, you know? Then we got my littlest pet shops, very cute, got them for Christmas. Business cards, very old. I don't really make business cards anymore. I do stickers now. So yeah. Then right here, this is a bunch of photo booth pictures of me and my friends and me and other stuff. Here's one of all of us. This one's cute. And then I'm like kind of in the center though. This is from when I tattooed SZA at her show. That was really cool. I knew her bass player and he invited me and my friend Ziggy to come tattoo their whole like crew team, like everything. It was super cool. These are all my colored inks and some gray washes. Just some stuff. I do color sometimes. It's fun, you know. I got all my Sunny Angels. I got a ton of them. I also have like little calico critters up here. They're really cute. Ooh, some of it fell. But yeah, we got all of these. This one is actually a really collectible one. And I had a client give it to me. It was in a little blind box and I opened it with them and it was like the super rare one. So that was really cool. Got a little pride flag because, you know. And then we got, this is just tattoo stuff. Little trinket shelf over here. We got some Miffies, some crystals people have given me. I got this little like elephant thing. Got this cactus. This is like my stuffed animal from when I was a kid. I got it tattooed actually. It's right back here. So yeah, that's kind of cool. And then over here, this I got at an Oddities Expo in Ventura. It's just a little cute plastic mirror. This is a painting of my dog Leo that my friend's dad made me. Then we got this flag. This is my friend Corey. She was just here a few days ago and gave it to me. So this is the newest edition. Love it. Then right here, this is, I don't know if you know Slushy Noobs or Martin and Hamza, but I have their calendar and this shit's great. Look at this. It's amazing. Love it. Almost done though. I gotta get a new one. And then this is a little license plate that my grandma got me in Italy when I was a kid because my name here, like it's never on little keychains or anything. So she saw that and got it for me. And then right here is my stencil wall. We got a bunch of shit up here. This is most of the tattoos I've done in here and stuff. I lost some of them during the move from the old studio, but yeah. And then I have so many right here that I still need to hang up. Like it's a pile, but yeah. And then yeah, these are cool. They're fun shaped ink caps. I love those. They make tattooing a little more fun. And then yeah, this is just my supplies and stuff. Little cart right here. This is my travel case. And yeah. Pretty cool. That's about it over here, but yeah, stupid Cupid station. Let's go.
And how do you guys get clients?
So we all book through Instagram. I book my clients through Instagram at least, just by posting my work and like posting availability, stuff like that, and then the people who want tats just come.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, same.
Same with me. Lots of social media, lots of like clientele through like reels and stuff and like TikTok sometimes.
Yeah, I've gotten clients off TikTok too,
Yeah.
which is nice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Some shows and stuff too. Like
Oh yeah.
when I'm at like DIY stuff, people kind of like know me as a tattoo artist. So like sometimes I've tattooed at like raves and stuff, and from there like I kind of just grow like a nice little niche clientele base of like people that like what I like too, which is nice.
Yeah. A lot of it is like traveling, which is like super cool that we get to do that. We just went to New York, all of us. We got to like make some clientele there and like ID conventions.
Yeah, and lots of word of mouth too.
Yeah.
Like just by telling people if they either bring up tattoos, like point out our tattoos, stuff like that. We are always just like, oh, or at least I am. I'm always like, hey.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's definitely good to like be able to market yourself in person and online at the same time. It's
Exactly.
a lot of that all the time.
And how do you guys know each other?
So we know each other. Me and Sara actually went to high school together. So we know each other from way back then.
Yeah.
We were never like besties, but we were mutual friends, so we like hung out like a decent amount of times, I'd say. You know.
Yeah.
Like going, I remember like drawing in the tunnels after
yeah.
school and stuff.
Yeah. Absolutely. The tunnels.
Yeah, and then we met Lottie through our friend Kyle, or through my friend Kyle. How long ago was that? We met you
It
like
wasn't that long. It was like
maybe 6 months ago?
September.
Yeah, around there.
I started here in November.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've been here.
Yeah, it's been super fun. We love Lottie.
And could you guys tell me about the guest spots that you guys do here?
Yeah, so we have a guest station, and it's for people who just want to like stop in LA, tattoo for a few days maybe. We've had people come from all over, like New York. We've had people from Paris even. There's been like Los Angeles locals, like just like some people who like don't really like have a studio, but they like our vibe here, so they come. And yeah, we like have a studio Instagram account too, and that like helps bring in guests too by like just seeing our stuff. We like promote that we offer like guest spots and stuff like that, and it's pretty chill. We provide everything except for your machine and needles. So when guests come, they have all the stuff they need, and yeah, and it's a good environment too.
Yeah, I started out as a guest here. That was like the first thing I did, and then it just ended up working out that I was just here forever. And like honestly, I wouldn't want to be anywhere else because it's like everywhere else is a little like I don't know. You guys are just nice to me.
Yeah. Oh.
So do you mind sort of just telling me how you
Yeah,
set up?
sure. So right now I'm getting out needles, but what do you want to know? I don't know what I'm liking. It's just
Sort of run me through how you usually set this
how
up.
I usually set it? Okay. So I'll put a layer of plastic wrap under my bib just to give it like an extra like barrier between the metal and like my setup, and then I'll put this on top so if there's like a spill or anything, it catches it and absorbs it, and also it makes it easier to tear down and like roll up afterwards. And then I've got this like barrier film which just keeps everything like nice and tight and like stuck to the thing so it doesn't really move anywhere. This is my glide. That's what you use during tattooing to just like help the whole process go better. And then I've got a couple cute little ink caps out, and it's my soap bottle, it's my machine. You can tell that I like pink a lot. And then I'm getting out my needles right now. This is a Devotion 3 liner. Yes, good stuff. I hope they see this because I love them, and like they don't have any social media and I don't know how to get in contact with them. They're just like from Riverside, I think, so that's all I know. The needles I'm using. It's gonna be a lot of black work, so I've got like a couple bigger needles to like pack in that black, and these are my like little detail guys. Yeah. Try not to use more than like 4 because they're expensive. Let me get another cap. These like little coffins too, super cute, and they're sparkly. Love it,
Nice.
right? Resize one. Definitely like little cute little like supplies. It makes it more fun, and just like I like to give my clients a good experience and everything, because like I feel like when they see like a nice little station with like a bunch of cute color coordinated things, it's like, oh, that's really nice, they put an extra effort, you know, so it's nice to put in an extra effort.
No, definitely.
Yeah, and sometimes I like to like vibe check my clients and be like, what color should I put down, because I have so many and I have so many different caps. It's just like, it's fun, brings me joy. Most precarious part of the setup is the ink pouring. And then I've been mixing my own grays too, so that's what I'm about to do. Just kind of eyeball it. that's that for the station pretty much. I just need to, I don't know if she's getting it on her arm or leg yet, so I usually wait till like time of appointment to set up the table or an armrest so I like don't waste any plastic because I don't like being wasteful. But that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Nice. Do you think you could show me what you're gonna work on? Like a
Yeah, sure. I can grab my sketch. It's like a old gramophone. I think it was her grandma's. Okay, this is what I'm doing today. Super cute.
Nice.
Yeah, and she wanted this like little dog in there because it's on the label in the original picture, but it's really small, so I just made it bigger so it's easier to tattoo. But yeah, super fun. Super cute. I'm super excited. I know. I haven't done a gramophone yet, actually, so you know. I'm excited. Always fun to do different things and look around. Yay!
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Crazy shirt for this, to be
Yeah.
honest. But
I was thinking of talking to you guys about like, you know, not really dress code. But just do something, you know.
Hi, my name is Chiara Sterling. I am the owner of the Carousel Tattoo in Hollywood, California. And yeah, it's pretty great.
Yeah, my name's Lottie Hubbard Jimenez. I'm born and raised in LA. I'm an illustrator, tattoo artist, painter. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Sara. I work at the Carousel Tattoo. I've been working here since we started it, and I love it so much and I enjoy it. Wow. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I love it. Oh my god, I'm so giddy about it.
Yay!
So giddy about it.
I'm gonna give it a little pat so it dries a little faster and it doesn't make it blurry in the letters. It's so cute. I think that size for the lettering is like just
Just big enough
It's
to like
just
where
right.
I could totally make it work. All right, yeah, just let that dry for like 10 minutes and then let's start it.
Me too.
You mind if I see it?
Yeah.
So do you have any meaning behind this tattoo that you did?
So it's what my grandmother, she has like this really big gramophone, and it was there since the beginning. My sister loved it. It was just something that she had. I don't know how she inherited it, but I was so infatuated with it by like as a kid, and I would always try and like touch it and stuff. And I would be like, "Stop! Don't touch it, please!" But I don't know how old that is. So and I don't know. I was just always so. It doesn't work, but it's. I just thought it was so beautiful, and you know, something kind of like a memento to, you know, hold dear with me as I age, and I don't know, something that just really brings you joy was something that was in our house, and we had such great memories in that house too. So, yeah, I'm just gonna carry her along with me. So, yeah, I know. Thanks.
How long have you been tattooing?
So I've been tattooing myself and my friends since I was in high school. So about like since 2018, I'd say. But I've been doing it professionally for about 3 years now.
I've been tattooing for 2 years, and then I've been like classically trained in the arts for like 15 or something. So yeah, tattooing is kind of new for me still.
I've been tattooing for almost 3 years now. It's definitely flown by. It feels like 1 year. It's crazy.
Do you have any other like tattoo destinations that you want to do?
Oh,
like besides New York?
I just got invited by a studio in Australia.
Yeah, like that is so. Wait, congratulations! That's so exciting. When?
Like a week ago. They like asked me, they were like, hey, like we think your style stands out and you would do really good in Melbourne. We are
Melbourne.
And I was like, oh, holy crap.
Dude.
Holy crap.
That is so. Oh my god, that's so
I know.
exciting.
So like Australia trip. soon? When are you going?
I don't know. I still have to plan it out. They said
I
like
know.
fall is a good time to come.
Yeah,
Or, like,
it's,
winter.
it's yeah.
So I'll be keeping in contact with them and just kind of seeing like how this year goes.
Yeah.
If I could, like,
Yeah.
trip, 'cause I'm not sure.
It is expensive and it's far.
So workers
It's-
permit, I gotta like, figure out that.
Oh,
It's, like, they're very strict with that. So
That's great.
I'll just ask them.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure they provide you with a lot of the information too. Otherwise, they don't. Like side eye.
And how did you get into tattooing?
So, like I said, I got into tattooing by just like tattooing myself and my friends. It was like back before the like Amazon machines and that kind of deal. So I actually ordered a stick and poke kit off of eBay from a tattoo artist, and that's kind of what brought me to what I'm doing now, which is great. Yeah, so I got into tattooing professionally. I was looking for an apprenticeship for a long time, and I hadn't really like picked up I'd used a machine a few times before that, but when you're like looking for apprenticeships, they like to tell you not to really get into anything so you don't learn wrong. So I was looking for an apprenticeship for a while. I had a portfolio of a bunch of different styles I did in a hand-drawn like little binder and stuff like that. So I just went around to a bunch of shops like asking about apprenticeships, getting advice from other artists. I had some who were very helpful and like genuinely sweet, and they were like, they helped me with it and stuff like that. And then I did have some negative experiences when getting into it, just like people who like were kind of rude to me, stuff like that. But I actually got into it because I had this shop reach out to me on Instagram, and they were a shop in LA, and it was when I still lived in Thousand Oaks, so it was kind of far, but they told me, they were like, hey, do you want to come check out the shop? So I went down to LA and I looked at it, and they really liked my work, and they told me that they weren't looking for any apprenticeships at the moment, but if I wanted to sign on as a resident, they could kind of teach me how. And since I already knew how to hand poke, I was like, okay, I'll just start by hand poking and then like move my way up like that. And yeah, I didn't end up getting too much help from the other people there, so I am mostly self-taught. What I would do is just like have my friends come in who didn't mind if they were like not the best tattoos, and I'd like practice on them. I would give myself a lot of tattoos in like different styles just to like how to do it, kind of stuff like that. But yeah, so I got into it by like doing that, and then I eventually like built a clientele and built a portfolio of designs that I like love doing and stuff like that.
It was literally like, it was like my senior year of college, and one of my friends like had a tattoo gun, and she would just tattoo us in her dorm, and I was like, that's so cool. She just started doing that. So then I was like, well, I could just do that too, you know. So I bought a machine on Amazon. I know that's like frowned upon, but it was kind of like, okay, I have this college degree I'm about to get where I'm like trained to draw things. So I'm like, so I can just put it on skin, you know. And then from there it's just been like up, you know. So yeah, that's how I started.
I got into tattooing in high school. I I remember I was talking to one of my classmates in I think like a ceramics class about how I wanted to like start tattooing and stuff, and that I couldn't buy a tattoo set because I didn't have a bank account because I was in high school. And she was like, oh, I'll just buy it for you. And she bought me a freaking tattoo set, and she kind of just like jump started everything for me because I was just like messing around for a while, and then I started getting serious about it. And I got into an apprenticeship, and I was there for about a year, and I just last year, like in about like May, I think April actually, I quit that job. I had like already finished my apprenticeship, but left that to be here because it's much better environment, and yeah, now I'm here. It's a tattoo journey.
How you doing, by the way?
I'm doing great. Seriously, I'm doing fine. This hurt less than the wax. For real.
I'll keep it
Yeah.
less than a wire.
Yeah.
And how would you describe your style?
So my style is, I would just call it black work. It's a lot of use of negative space and stuff like that. Most of my designs and stuff I draw is based on stuff I like. So like movies, like stuff in the media, pop culture stuff, TV shows, or even just like cool things I think of, stuff like that.
I kind of do everything. I like to specialize in like illustrative, so I kind of will just draw anything in like sort of my style, and people pick it up and want it tattooed. But lately I've been getting a lot of like, I feel like more clients want a lot of black work type stuff, so that's sort of what I've been doing, which I really enjoy because it's like, it's easy to make the flash, but then once I start tattooing it, like I like to sort of manipulate texture and stuff in my work, which is actually like a nice bridge between like my painting practice and like tattooing, because I've always loved manipulating like line weight and texture and stuff. So it's been kind of fun to like take a black work flash and then start tattooing it and like just sort of make it my own, you know, differentiate it from like other black work artists.
I do very like whimsical illustrative stuff. I love to draw up just anything off the dome, you know, like I have a lot of fun making flash and stuff, just like in my sketchbook or my iPad. But I would say I'm leaning more towards like color recently and trying to incorporate that a little bit more into like my botanical stuff. But yeah, anything whimsical and weird, I love it. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited! I'm so excited!
Yeah, we're doing our like grandma's gramophone.
Yeah, gramophone. Everyone's gonna be like, is that a Grammy? I'm like, shut the fuck
Shut up.
It's not, it's a gramophone. It's for my Grammy.
Yeah.
You and Chiara both want to tattoo my face.
Dude, we do it at the same time. we do.
You do it for the movie.
Yeah, for movie. That's what we're gonna do when she gets Gotcha.
I'm down.
Really?
I want my temple. I want like,
Really?
yeah.
Wait, dude. What do you
I've been YOLO lately.
Yeah, I know.
Things are not going my way.
Fuck you, dude. But Mason is busy.
Yeah, I had some help with
Yeah. That's always how it is. It's like,
In the summertime too, it'll
Yeah.
start picking up. That's the worst time to do that.
I know.
Oh, yeah,
But
that's
also
true.
it is the
my
busiest.
clients be getting tattooed because some of them are like, I got in the pool of wood.
It's green. It's green.
Yeah.
What do you even do? They're like, well, off poolside.
That's cool.
Put sunscreen on it. Put sunscreen on it just to be safe.
Just to be safe. I remember I tattooed this lady's ribs when I was still in verse in Ventura. She got a Bible verse, like a really long Bible verse on her ribs. And I was like freaking out. And she like, during the tattoo, dropped her fucking phone on me because she like went to take a selfie and then dropped it on my fucking head. And like, I didn't say anything because I was embarrassed. I was like,
That's crazy work. That's
yeah. And
crazy.
then the next day, she sent me pictures of her at the beach, wrapped off in the water in the sand.
You know what? They're
It was,
just
like,
asking for
sunburned.
that. They're just asking for that.
And like I'd explained to her already, like just like get out of the water. She had asked, she was like, "How long until I can go swimming?" And I was like, "Oh, like a month." And she,
I think people just stopped thinking. I think people really stopped thinking altogether.
What's your favorite piece you've done?
Oh, that's such a hard question. I have so many favorite pieces, but one of my favorite pieces I've done, I just got to do my first like really big back piece a few months ago, and that one was really fun. It was this like super sick pair of angel wings, and when I did that one, I actually didn't know, but it was the girl's first tattoo, so she went big like with that one, and it turned out great. So yeah, I also have this one design of a cat holding some guns. I love that one too.
That's a crazy question. I've done a couple of favorites like in the last 2 weeks. I did like this Sacred Heart, and it just started off as like a black work flash, and I was just kind of like, are you cool if I experiment with texture? And like I love my clients because they always trust me. They're always like, yeah, do what you want, and I'm like, okay, thank you. And then like I just worked a lot with like stippling and stuff, and I gave it kind of like a metallic look on the base.
So that was probably one of my favorites. But I also do like portrait tattoos. I've done a couple. I did one of Jesse Pinkman on one of my friends, and like that one got pretty big on Instagram, and like it was just fun to like shade it and just like again like work with texture and sort of like rendering the face with a tattoo needle, which is like perfect for me.
That's hard. There's a few. I think the first one that comes up is this like color piece I did kind of recently. I think in January. It was like full color, no black, and it was this like really beautiful plant that I drew up. It was like flowers and vines, and it was pink and green, and it was fabulous. I'm very happy with how it came out, and I actually found it on Pinterest a couple days ago, which is pretty crazy to think about. But yeah, that one was cool, and it was pretty big, so it was fun. And then I did not like a full back piece, but like a big upper back piece of these like fairy wings on someone a while ago, and that was my first like big piece on someone's back that I did, and I just love how it came out. I think it came out really wonderful and whimsical.
Or like filigree. That. Yeah. I want that on my temples.
Filigree, that's cute as fuck. Let me know. And white? Yeah. I'm super down.
Everyone's fighting. I got Sam, I got you, I got Kiara.
Because you're asking everyone.
I'm not asking anybody.
Oh my gosh.
I don't ask anyone.
You don't ask anyone?
No, I just be like, ooh, I'm thinking about doing this, and everybody's in my DMs like,
Let me do it. Let me do it.
this, their hands up.
Or you've done it, actually.
First tattoo I've done. So first tattoo I've ever done, I gave myself this little X on my finger right here. I don't know if you can see it. But that was the first one I ever gave myself. But my first professional tattoo was this one right here. It says, "I love you more." It's in my uncle who passed away's handwriting. So yeah, and I actually gave my mom the same one. So now we have matching tattoos, and I got to do it for her.
The first tattoo I did is kind of funny, but I tattooed my ex-boyfriend in college because he like wanted a tattoo, and I was like, okay, I think I'm ready to like take this on the skin, and it came out fine. And from there it was kind of just like they were free, and then they were $10, and then they were $20, and then now we're here. You know.
First tattoo I did on my finger, also just like Ciara. I have this tiny little like red star flower thing. I don't know. I actually did it right before I tattooed someone else because I was like, oh my gosh, I'm actually gonna tattoo someone right now. I need to practice. So I did that on my finger, and I was like, okay, because she was also getting a red tattoo, and I was like, okay, so I know how to do this now, and I just did it on her afterwards, and yeah, it came out cute.
First pass.
Yay! Like that honestly didn't hurt at all. Like it really, genuinely, like I was like, oh wait, because usually like the inside like my just wants to get some.
Yeah, that's what I was.
But this was, yeah, completely.
Chill.
I've had more,
Yeah.
more painful things. Oh my gosh.
What's your favorite tattoo that you've gotten?
Ooh, my favorite tattoo that I've gotten always changes. I feel like one will be my favorite, and then I'll get another one, and then that one will take over, and it'll just kind of keep going like that. But some of my favorites I have this one. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Right here, it's of one of my favorite actors, River Phoenix. And my friend Abe did it. His is Level Tattoos, and he's great. We did a trade for it, and yeah, he did a custom for me, so that was really cool. And then I also have this one right here that my friend Ziggy did for me. It's from one of my favorite movies called Uptown Girls with Brittany Murphy and Dakota Fanning, and it's great. It's just like the movie poster of them two. Those are probably my two favorites at the moment.
My favorite tattoo that I've gotten is actually, I got this like before I even started, but it's like this portrait of Vampira. I got that in Providence, Rhode Island, where I went to school. That's where I started tattooing, but it's just always gonna be my favorite because I feel like she's just my muse, and like everything that I do, like the way that I do my hair, my makeup and stuff, like I don't know, she's just an amazing person and like icon in like the goth subculture, I guess. So yeah.
My favorite piece that I've gotten. Oh crap. Okay, I think I can do it. I have this like crazy sternum tattoo. I just got this. This is fresh, but it's this like cup I got by Will Sheldon in New York, and I'm obsessed with it. I think it came out so awesome, and it hurt like a bitch, and it was worth every second. Definitely been saving up for that one for a while and just planning on getting a big tattoo from him. So cool moment. He's definitely one of my like big inspirations. So yeah, shouts out Will Sheldon. He's cool. Not that it's like I'm trying not to, you know, because everyone's like comparison is the thief of joy. I'm like, that is so true. But it's so easy to do.
I know.
It's so easy to do. It's like there's no timeline for anything.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. And I think I don't know, like people don't really talk about how your 20s is so hard. I know. So hard.
Hello. What are you tattooing?
We're doing a gramophone, you wanna see?
Yeah, can you see?
It's like her grandma's.
Oh, that's actually so sick.
Thank you so much. She has no idea I'm getting this.
And do you have any pet peeves about just tattooing, reaching clients, or tattoo shop etiquette?
Pet peeves. Honestly, I wouldn't say I have a lot of pet peeves. Like, I feel like with tattooing and like doing it, you have to be just kind of like open to a lot of things and like making sure people feel comfortable and stuff like that. So I don't really have like pet peeves. Like, I bet you some tattoo artists would say like placing the stencil, but like when it comes to that kind of stuff, like I'd love to make sure it's perfect for my client. So I don't mind doing anything with the whole tattoo process. Pet peeve maybe is I don't draw super constantly. I usually, when I draw, I'll crank out like 10 to 20 pages of flash and work on that for like a few days and then not draw for like a month or something like that. So one of my pet peeves is just kind of like making myself draw and like get more stuff out, you know?
I would say my pet peeve is, this might be controversial, but sort of like the gatekeepy like nature of tattooing that you see a lot of like these older guys sort of like are very like diehard about, like you gotta do this and that and this and all that. I think that's my biggest pet peeve, is sort of like all the barriers put in place by like certain people. But we're kind of seeing that like dwindle away as time goes on. So hopefully in the next like 10 years, tattooing is less gatekept and more like accessible for everyone.
Okay. Pet peeves, tattoo shop. I feel like very similar to what Lottie was talking about. It's very gatekeepy. Sometimes people can be really cliquey, and there can be a lot of like really weird drama that I don't think is really necessary. But hey, it's a bunch of artists, and artists are crazy people, so I get it. But I'd say that's like really it, though. Everything else, like I love it. I think I've said that like 12 times, but I'm just so excited. We're so excited.
I'm going to ask you, what are some misconceptions about female tattoo artists?
Ooh, some misconceptions about female tattoo artists. I'm not too sure, honestly. I haven't really thought about it, but honestly, I'm not really sure. Just like when it comes to certain styles and stuff, maybe sometimes people don't think that like females are capable of doing like the crazy like bold stuff, like kind of like what I do sometimes. Like I get a lot of people who come to me who tell me like, oh, like this is like, you're like the only person I've seen who does this. It's just like pretty cool. But yeah, I don't really know. That's a tough question.
Yeah, so I think this could go for just female artists in general, but I feel like a lot of times female artists, female tattoo artists are sort of told that like you might have it easy because you're a girl, which is kind of interesting to think about. Like the concept of like pretty privilege and stuff, and that's something I've heard from like male artists and stuff, is like, oh, you only get this because people think you're hot, whatever. But it's kind of like, if anything, it makes it harder because a lot of times people don't actually care about what you're making or what you're doing because they want to see your face or whatever. So I think a misconception is that it's easier for that reason, but I think it's the opposite. It's a lot harder because you have to like kind of fight harder to like get your artwork valued for what it is. If that makes sense.
I would say for me, also similar to what Lottie was saying about just being like objectified in a weird way and like, oh, you only get clients because you're pretty, but also a lot of the times I've noticed that people think that female tattoo artists have it easier during an apprenticeship. Like they don't get as much hazing or like bad treatment, which is not true at all. My apprenticeship was full of it, and they would always be like, well, you know, you're lucky you're not in the 90s right now, like, you know, like they would get beat up and stuff, like blah 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 blah, and that would just like, you know, that's just a weird thing to do, weird thing to say and like assume. So yeah, I'd say a lot of people think that ladies have it a little easier, but we don't.
We are on Ink Master.
No.
Don't know if you
no.
Don't know if you knew.
I would not do well on that fucking show. God. I would feel like I would
What's that
immediately
guy's
crack
name?
under
What's his
pressure.
name? The host.
I don't know.
Weird.
Yeah, the weirdo guy.
Robbie, really. I don't remember his name. Robbie. I think that's good for pictures. Yeah, we can wrap it up. I'm assuming you've had like second skin before.
Yeah.
You know the drill.
How long would you say to kind of keep it on? I know it varies from different artists.
Let's do like a couple days for this one.
Yeah.
There's more ink in it.
Yeah.
If it's coming off by like the 24-hour mark, just you can take it off. And
Okay.
give it a good wash. It'll be
Okay, sounds good.
Are you happy with it?
I am very happy with it. I'm like absolutely not. Take it off. I'm so obsessed with it. So much meaning and joy behind this too, and I get to carry her around with me forever. Yay! I'm very happy with it.
So what made you want to come here?
Well, Sarah's a very dear friend of mine, of me and my boyfriend Zach, and she's so talented and just I also love her style, her whimsical lines, and all of her just all of her different things that she comes up with in her mind. So it's wonderful, and I wanted to. And when I saw like the pretty lines on the gramophone, I was like, oh my god, this would be perfect for, this style for it. So, and just love her style too. I love it. It's so good.
Yeah. It's the easiest freaking peel I've ever done.
Oh really? Oh my! Thank God! I'm so glad.
Sitting
All
there.
right, I love it. I'm gonna go to the bathroom really quick.
What advice would you give to anyone wanting to get into tattooing?
So, advice that I'd give to someone who wants to get into tattooing is just draw. Make sure you're like already in like an art mindset. A lot of people like think tattooing is just kind of like a quick and easy money kind of thing, but in my opinion, like I feel like the ones who are really passionate about what they do produce the best work. So like just be passionate about your art, like be genuinely wanting to like get into it, learn the process, ask questions. Going to get tattoos sometimes helps, and like talking to your artist, stuff like that. I'm self-taught, so like whenever people like ask me about that journey, I kind of just like give them like the little rundown of like how I started, but I'll let them know like you can message me if you have any questions and like stuff like that if they're like actually wanting to get into it, because I love tattooing and it's great, and I think everybody who wants to do it should do it, so it's great.
Yeah, it was like I was getting tattooed in Salem, and I was asking the tattoo artist tattooing me. I was like, I really want to do this, but I feel like all the guys that offer apprenticeships are like creepy or they're mean. And she just told me like, if you really want to do it, just like get a machine and just offer them for free, and let people know that like, hey, it's a free tattoo, But I mean, that's genuinely my advice is like, if you really want to do it, pick it up, just be safe about it. Like, make sure you read up on how to not give people like diseases and stuff before you even touch a human. Other than that, I would just be like, if you really want to do it, just go for it. Just be safe and be nice to people. You know, that's my biggest advice. If you want to do it, like, don't let like people on Reddit or something be like, no, you can't do that. Like, you really can if you want to.
I would say make sure that you have a stable or like a solid art background first things foremost. I feel like a lot of people ask me in my DMs like, I want to get into tattooing but I don't know how to draw. I'm like, I think you should know how to draw at least. You're going to be drawing on people's bodies. But yeah, get your good basics down, and then definitely like research about like bloodborne pathogens and stuff and what it takes to like get your license and all that stuff. And like, if you want to do an apprenticeship, you can. They are very few and far between nowadays. I feel like a lot of shops are very gatekeepy, and if you can get an apprenticeship, like more times than most, shops just want like free manual labor because a lot of apprentices aren't paid. And yeah, so just being very picky with what shop that you're getting your apprenticeship at, like picky with their vibes, like make sure that you've been tattooed there before if you are going to get an apprenticeship there. Make sure that you like the dynamic that's going on in there and that you like are familiar with at least one of the artists. I think that's a good way to kind of just like peek your head in and like see what it's like in there, because what I did when I got my apprenticeship was I just kind of picked the first shop that said yes to me, and I didn't think about it. And there were a lot of good things about that apprenticeship, but there were also a lot of things that were not okay in a lot of ways. I'm not going to elaborate on that right now, but yeah, just make sure that you really scope them out. And if you're not going to get an apprenticeship, just be super aware of like bloodborne pathogens, how to handle sharps, like do your research. There's a lot of information on the internet, so make sure that you are just absorbing all of it and like also getting it from credible sources and things. Yeah, that's my advice. Maker? Yeah, I'm so petty. Should I sit down or should I just
Whatever you want to do.
Okay, cool.
So how are you feeling after?
I'm feeling awesome. That was really fun. I usually don't do like more like realistic objects. Mostly I do a lot of like floral and like botanical, whimsical, free floating things. Like I'll freehand stuff a lot of the time. So doing like precise stuff like that's fun because I get to do something a little different. But yeah, that was super fun. It was nice to see my friend, and yeah, I feel awesome. I feel pumped. Yeah, but I'm tearing down right now. I can see it's a little crazy in there, but
Josh drank an entire bottle of Pink Whitney.
and they're talking about Joshua Block back there.
Oh
Oh my god. I know.